They're so greedy. So when they're going into turning plastic into fuel, their intention is we want to make money. My intention was I want to solve plastics.
I'm a Zionist. Of course we know Jeffrey Epstein is alive. He was our biggest asset on getting blackmail on America. We wasn't about to let bro die. I'm a Zionist.
Okay, so let me get this straight. It's too inappropriate for adults to hear it out loud, but it's totally fine for kids in school.
Hawaii is literally getting swallowed by water, and nobody gives a shit. Bet you haven't seen this on your feed.
They erased the people, the buildings, and the entire timeline, but they missed a few things.
So these people that have had this vaccine, I'm sorry to tell you, you've compromised your body. You have compromised your health.
You know what's in the Declaration of Independence? This.
What's good, family? This is Lady Boss Energy, where we uplift, motivate, and inspire each other to get our shit together. If you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe, and if you know somebody who you think would enjoy watching this, share with them. These videos are for entertainment purposes. I am not responsible for what you do or don't believe. Take what you believe and do your own research. There might be a trigger warning, or 2, or 3, or 4, or 5, or 6. I don't know. I hope there's not. But if there is, I apologize. So, I'm going out to my mom's today. It's Sunday. I'm recording these videos early because I have a really busy 7 ahead. And so I am getting these videos recorded and edited and pushed out. So you will have a video Monday and Wednesday. Also, smile. When you smile, it tricks your brain into believing that you're happy, even if you're not. No matter what you're feeling, if you just smile, it makes you feel better. It's affirmation time, it's affirmation time, affirmation time, hey. Our first affirmation for today says, my mind and body are in complete alignment with the universe. I love that. And our second affirmation for today says this. I trust my intuition to lead me to the right path. Make a small decision today based on your gut feeling. So I have had intuition my whole life. We all have it. But mine's always been active. And I would always get the feeling like, I don't do that. And I'd still do it anyways because I'm listening to my mind. Our mind will guide us in the wrong direction. That is why it is important to sit within yourself quietly, in the sun if possible, in nature, hug a tree, something, but go in silence. And you will be guided in the right direction. And a quote of the day, because a quote a day keeps the mediocre away. A pessimist sees difficulty in every opportunity. The optimist sees opportunity in every difficulty. Ooh, what? So if you are faced with challenges daily, and I am, and you see those as problems, issues, difficulties, then you're missing the point. Because every challenge, every situation is an opportunity to grow, to learn, to be better. Even if you don't get it right, as long as you're able to reflect on your behaviors, your decisions, your thoughts on that situation, then when it arises again, you can handle it differently in a more growth, healed type of response. I don't know what to say. So, we can do this. One person at a time. If every single one of us worried about ourselves, focused on what we need to do to get to where we're trying to go, but fully comprehend that it's not about the destination. It's about the journey, because that's where you grow. That's where you learn. That's where you gain knowledge and get wisdom. And so don't look at situations that are negative or challenges as problems or issues or difficulties. Find the lesson and learn it so you can move on to the next. Also, gain that knowledge that is being given in that situation. And our cheese joke of the day, because what is a day without a cheese joke? What does a nosy pepper do? What does a nosy pepper do? Are you a nosy pepper? Dig it up. Gets jalapeno business. It gets jalapeno business. Do you get it? Ain't nothing to do but to do it. Let's get straight into it.
Did you guys see what the White House's official Twitter channel posted yesterday before quickly deleting, and of course someone screen recorded it, many people did, but this is from their official Twitter channel, this is not fake or AI or edited. And many people are wondering, like, does anything really get accidentally posted to the White House's Twitter channel?
Right.
There's no way.
No way.
So what were they playing at with this? What's the angle here? Check it out.
It's launching soon, right?
It's launching soon, right? That's what she said. And then this got posted, and this wasn't deleted. Sorry if that blew your eardrums off, but it's going to happen again. This is what they posted. Now, people slowed down that last part and listened to it, watch it again, zoom in. You can't really see anything, so it's not clear what that one's about. But they had the little sound on emoji too. Like, it said sound on, but then on the caption it said, like, have your sound up, listen, or whatever. So what are they playing at? What's the angle here? And was it an accident? I don't think so. Let me know your thoughts. Now, I can't say I have all the answers, but I do know that there is a concerted effort today to make sure that you are in a lowered state of consciousness with the chemicals in the food, air, and water supply, plus the fluoride, which isn't too good for your pineal gland. Well, right now, Chalk is giving away free $100 bags of organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia to help people detox and boost their brain function. This is super delicious, and it stimulates stem cell production. Plus, if you combine that with the hot water purified Shilajit, you're getting some of the most potent adaptogenic compounds in the natural world. Comment free below and check your DMs for details.
So, we already knew Charlie Kirk was alive.
Donald Trump just actually said this out loud in front of a crowd of people. Just watch.
Period. Something nice. You don't have to wait a lifetime to find out if somebody a winner or a loser. You got a lot of losers, mostly losers, fortunately. It's a good thing to have a lot of losers. I always like to hang around with losers, actually, because it makes me feel better. I hate guys that are very, very successful and you have to listen to their success stories. I like people that like to listen to my success.
So he says he likes to hang out with losers, huh? You know.
Also, America is losers.
Pete Hegseth, huh? If you are one of those people or the many others that Donald Trump hangs out with in his administration or at Mar-a-Lago, you have to be sick right now. You are so loyal to this guy. You compliment him every day. And he's calling you a loser. He's saying he likes to hang out with you because you're less successful than he is. I mean, seriously, for some of these people to support Donald Trump, you gotta be a masochist. I mean, he like insults his supporters to their faces. They love it. He insults his friends to their faces. They love it. It is so weird. But he's openly saying he likes to hang out with losers to boost himself up. It's sad and also insulting to the people he's around.
No, those people are the losers. We are not
Day 4 of posting a video where a tech CEO says something diabolically evil in broad daylight.
You know, I think AI will probably, like most likely, sort of lead to the end of the world. But in the meantime, there will be great companies created with serious machine learning.
What?
Okay, so let me get this straight. It's too inappropriate for adults to hear it out loud, but it's totally fine for kids in school.
Purchase new books. You need to get rid of the 500 filthy books that you have. I'm going to read one. If there's children in the audience, they need to leave.
Ma'am, point of order, this is a public hearing.
I understand that.
You will not be allowed to read things that are not appropriate in public.
Oh, not appropriate? Then why are they in your schools?
Ma'am,
this book
missing your time.
is in DeBakey, Fur, and Heights High School. His cost is enormous.
Absolutely not, ma'am. You are now out of order. This is your first warning. One more word and you will be removed.
She wrapped her hand around his she
absolutely not. This is your second warning.
Thank you,
miss.
into the small slit.
Officer, please.
If you don't like it, remove it so the children don't have access to it.
Exactly.
You're being removed. Thank you very much.
Yeah, because they don't want to face the
truth. That's not even soft porn children are reading, mind you. So if it's too inappropriate for an adult to read out loud, why is it appropriate for a child to read that? She read one sentence and they escorted her out. And that's the problem, they just proved her point in real time. If grown adults can't even sit through hearing that in a public meeting, what makes it okay for minors in a classroom? You can't have it both ways. It's either inappropriate or it's not.
Exactly. Exactly.
How can I love myself more? There are many ways. What is the easiest? A good start would be to stop hating yourself. I don't hate myself. Here are some of your orders from this morning. I can't get anything right. I'm too slow and too stupid. I'm fat and ugly. I'm clumsy. Okay, I get it. But I'm just pushing myself so I can get better, you know? This is how you talk to someone you love? Like a friend or a child? All right. But how can I get better if I don't put my attention to what I need to improve? You don't need to improve anything about yourself to love yourself. That's not true. I have so many flaws. There's so many things I did wrong. Yes, that's a valid perspective. But you could also choose a different one. You always do the best that you can, and you're lovable just the way you are. But how do I do that? Take accountability for what you did and forgive yourself and everyone involved. How do I forgive myself? Set the intention and the path will show itself. It's so hard to love myself. It's hard to love myself. Coming right up. No, that was not an order. Why don't you understand me? I understood you. You said, it's hard to love myself. Forget it. Maybe you don't understand me. I think it's very easy to love you.
Love yourself, even if you don't believe it.
I'm gonna make this video short.
Keep saying it and you will.
When you eat shrooms, what happens? It affects your awareness. Or, if you want to speak logically, it has some kind of interaction with your mind. You feel me? And it changes what you are experiencing. Okay? When you drink liquor, what happens? It changes your awareness.
I don't like drinking.
You start seeing things that you usually wouldn't interact with the same while you're sober. So then we get deep, and then it's like, damn, if eating something like this can have such an impact on my awareness, what the fuck am I eating every day? If drinking something, a liquid, can have such an impact on my mind, what is this food that I'm consuming on a daily basis have to do with how I'm interacting with it? So that brings you into a space of awareness of things that you are consuming. Now, I'm not telling you to be vegan. I'm not telling you to go alkaline or watch your diet, or I'm not telling you to do anything. My whole point of even having this account is to bring awareness to you. I want you to start thinking about certain things like this, like, why do I put this shit in my mouth and chew? Why do I have a system that collects the things that are true? And this system that's in here, I've never seen it before. The system that is in here is literally designed to consume food. One of the biggest, look, all of this is ran off of what I eat. So that shows you how significant food is. And this is common sense, but there's a veil. A lot of people be like, oh, this is common sense, but it is though. But there's a veil where you can just continue to scroll and not think about the 12-piece spicy and hot, you feel me, that you just ate, that's fucking your stomach up. And now you thinking weird. Now you thinking on a lower vibration, you feel me? Even though everything is everything and this is all just a part of your dream, I'm still adding context to the game. Because just because you're aware of it doesn't mean that you don't play the game here. Being aware of reality is a journey, is an experience itself. So you can never truly have shit figured out. But you have to start with what's common fucking sense. If I eat shrooms and it affects my mind so profoundly, it changes my life, I need to be more fucking aware of the shit that I'm eating on a daily basis and the shit that I'm drinking on a daily basis. I'm not telling you what to do or what to eat, but start being aware of the shit that is common fucking sense and stop dick eating and just doing shit and following trends just because other people do it.
Hey, tell him, brother. Tell him.
Everything's right in front of our eyes. Read this. It says one.
Yep.
W-O-N. One. Keep reading. Now keep reading. Evil and war.
Yeah. What's the F-O-X?
War and evil. One.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't. They're not. They might be right now, but they're not going to win.
So these people that have had this vaccine, I'm sorry to tell you, you've compromised your body. You have compromised your health. And one cardiologist said, by having the jab, you've compromised your heart 100%. So this is what the government has done to you. This is what the bureaucrats have done to you. You led like sheep to the slaughter. You were led like sheep to the slaughter over having this vaccination against your will.
Some people had to take it. It was that or lose their jobs. And like, I never got it. I would never. I'm done with doctors and I'm done with all that. But for the ones that still do, for the ones that did get the jab, I'm sorry. All you can do is detox your body. And I don't know how to do that because I never got it. So I've never looked into it. It is your own responsibility to look into how you can detox your body from whatever it is they put in your body. And that's the best thing you can do for yourself. I love you.
Think Donald Trump committed any crimes with Jeffrey Epstein?
Donald Trump is not a crime-committing type person. He doesn't do that. I've gotten to know him over the last several months, and he is honest to a fault. He's absolutely honest. He will not break the law. He will not lie, and he will not break the law.
You don't think Donald Trump would lie?
No, he won't lie.
Really? Ever? You don't think he'd ever lie?
So he has a very strong conviction about truth. He started a social media company called Truth Social.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Truth Social, yeah. So he's an honest man. He's so honest.
All right, I'm over it. I've had it.
Me too, brother.
Everything is fake.
Everything
is fake.
Everything.
How do I know that? If the Epstein files can come out, and it's well documented that our favorite politicians, singers, actors, athletes are literally eating children, and the news cycle is all about a war with Iran, because that's what we're doing now. It's fake. It's all fake. Nothing is real. That is not real. This life is not real. Jesus is real. And if we are not gonna just fall on our face and acknowledge that, we're cooked. We're cooked. Because this is not real. None of this is real.
So I'm going to say this about Jesus. Jesus is real. Jesus lives in all of us. So if we are a creation of the divine, think about it. If the divine is our creator, what do you think we are? We are the creator's daughters and sons. Therefore, we are the creator. We are the children of the Most High. That means we are God. We have God in us. I know it sounds crazy. I know it does, but it's not. If the divine is our father and mother, then that means that we are gods and goddesses. If the divine created us, we have that in us. We are gods and goddesses. And what I just said isn't true. I'm just kidding. But everything is fake.
In case you were wondering if MAGA is a mindless cult, did you see this?
How many of you would like to see impeachment hearings? No. That was the wrong answer. Let me try it again. How many of you would like to see impeachment hearings?
Don't let them brainwash
No.
you. Yeah. No, don't let them brainwash you. Don't let them brainwash you.
So ridiculous.
It is.
So ridiculous.
That's like the Jonestown video I showed where that's 5, that's 2, and this is 5.
Meanwhile,
Yeah,
while
no.
everyone is being distracted with the Trump administration, Epstein files, and these protests going on with the ICE agents, the FDA has quietly released a list of over 2,000 recalls due to bird and rodent feces. What's on the list, you may ask? Only your favorite food products, over-the-counter medications, pet foods, dietary supplements, stamina enhancements, and more.
Pet food?
If there was ever a time to start living more sustainably and growing your own food, it would be now. Luckily, I create videos on how to grow your own food, how to make your own medicine. Follow for more.
I didn't follow her. I need to.
I'm a Zionist. Of course we know Jeffrey Epstein is alive. He was our biggest asset on getting blackmail on America. We wasn't about to let bro die. I'm a Zionist. Of course all the US presidents work for us. And the ones that felt like they were too good for us, we offed them. I'm a Zionist. Of course we worship Baal. Why do you think we got the US to bomb Iran? They burned a statue of our God. I'm a Zionist. Of course we sacrifice children. Baal requires innocent bloodshed to give us what we want. Money and power. I'm a Zionist. Of course Epstein Island was just one of our operations. We're still doing this stuff. And no one's gonna do anything about it. I'm a Zionist. Of course I'm racist. I'm a Zionist. Of course we start global pandemics to create widespread panic. That's to instill more government control. I'm a Zionist. Of course I'm bringing the mark of the beast. I'm a Zionist. Of course the 200 fallen angels are real. That's who's really in charge. I'm a Zionist. Of course we have blackmail on Donald Trump. Why do you think we can always tell his bitch ass what to do? I'm a Zionist. Of course we control the media. Our whole purpose is to get everyone to believe that 10% of the world's opinions is 90% of the world's opinions.
My daughter's calling me, but I'm not going to answer. I'll call her when the video.
You don't want to be a waitress forever, right? You want to move on and be blessed and make more things, make more money, do better things, and I can help you. I'm a pastor, so instead of asking for 20% from me, donate 20% to my ministry, and I can pray for you to be blessed by God and to bless as you give.
I give you money and then you give me money?
No, then I pray for you and God will bless you. And just think, just think, how do I get out of here? I'm offering you a way out.
I gotta call my daughter back. I will be back. She just wanted to see when I was coming out and tell me that she loves me. I told her I was recording this video and then I would be out there. So.
Did you know the Bible says we can't wear pink?
No,
it's
it don't.
true. Matthew 28:23. Therefore I will know who follows me faithfully. Only the wicked will drape themselves in Ra's garments. What does Ra's mean in Greek? It means the color pink. And this really matters, and I'll tell you why. It's not important. It doesn't matter. Matthew 28:23 is not even in the Bible. It's not a real verse. This is just your daily reminder that you don't know when you're being lied to if you don't know the truth. It's not to offend anybody. It's just, we need to remember that. Read your Bible. That's it.
That was a good video. But half the stuff in the Bible is a lie, so.
They're so greedy. So when they're going into turning plastic into fuel, their intention is we want to make money. My intention was I want to solve plastic. So I don't care if the entire world sees the whole process and helps me. Yeah. I got my machine to operate off of solar panels because people told me to online. So a lot of my research is literally because of the collective effort. That's like I said, this is a true community, humanity built movement. And so that's so important as to why it's working, why it is. And so like I'm the first one in the world to have a microwave pyrolysis continuous solar operating machine. Nobody else has, even though it should have, like it's pretty like duh, you should. Nobody else has put together, let's make this thing operate with solar panels and with microwaves on a trailer. But guess what? I got these ideas through people. You guys.
He has a brilliant mind. That young man right there is
the best way to end something is to let it starve. You see, conflict thrives on attention. The moment you engage, you feed it. And whatever you feed grows. But if you simply let it be, if you withdraw your energy, it withers away. like a fire deprived of air. The world is built on patterns, loops of cause and effect. Most people stay trapped within them, reacting endlessly, playing the same game over and over. But here's the secret. You don't have to play. Step back, and the game collapses. Step away, and new pathways unfold. Where attention goes, energy flows. So if you wish to move forward, let go. Do not return negativity. Do not wrestle with what seeks to pull you in. Instead, remove yourself entirely. Break the cycle, and life will adjust to your absence. This is where real power lies. Not in resistance, but in redirection. You are not bound to old loops. You are the creator of new ones.
You know what's in the Declaration of Independence? This. Whenever any form of government becomes destructive, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it. The right of the people to abolish it. That's not a conspiracy theory. That's not extremism. That's literally in the founding document of this country. When the government stops protecting your rights and starts destroying them, you have the right to tear it down and build something new. But the founders, they said if the government becomes tyrannical, you don't just complain about it, you abolish it. That's your right. It's not radical, it's constitutional. Maybe it's time we remember that.
It's time, people. It's time.
That historic deluge over the past week has turned some of Hawaii's emerald communities into wastelands of mud. Parts of Oahu and Maui were battered by a pair of massive storms, which the governor said had unleashed up to 4 feet of rain in certain areas. It caused the worst flooding in 20 years, blasting down riverbeds, blowing out bridges and roads, and swallowing cars, even trucks.
There's 35 years on the North Shore. This is heavy.
Thousands were forced from their homes.
People that I work with, they lost their whole house. You know, there's this one young man, 8 people live in the house, and it's gone.
And among those displaced, actor Jason Momoa.
There's the North Shore, and a lot of people have been asking. Power went off. We're safe now.
And across Hawaii, more than 200 people were rescued from homes and cars. In northern Oahu, members of the National Guard trudged through waist-deep water to help stranded drivers and mud-bound homeowners. Melanie Lee saw what's left of her house for the first time.
We've been here almost 20 years. We lost everything. My children's, pictures. Just real sentimental stuff. Now it's like, now where we go from here.
In Maui, the flooding comes as the community continues to recover from the devastating fires there 2 years ago.
And we know for so many people, the fires are one thing, and now to have flooding, and in some cases, their homes that they had just moved into, it can feel overwhelming.
Tony, the evacuation orders have been lifted, and the governor of Hawaii said that this disaster fortunately did not kill anyone, but he estimates that a year's worth of rain in just a few days likely caused about $1 billion in damage. Tony.
Matt, thank you very much.
Prayers to Hawaii and everybody.
Was no one going to tell me that Hawaii is literally underwater as we speak? I'm not even kidding. If you haven't seen any of the videos or photos, I definitely don't recommend checking it out, bro, because the city, the whole state in general is literally just underwater. I'm talking buildings, houses, roads, grocery stores gone. Under. Yeah. And the craziest part about this, no one is talking about this. Like, legit, no news outlets are talking about it. It's just going on. It's been going on for the past 3 to 2 days, and I just figured this out just now because I had to literally type it out myself. It's crazy to me that no one's speaking about this, because if you go look at it, everything's underwater, like I said, dude. If it's, oh my gosh. I gotta say, man, if you were in Hawaii right now watching this video, hopefully you're able to move on and get out of there safely, because, dude, that's just terrible. Or maybe there's a part of Hawaii where, like, it's not as flooded, because I know some parts in Hawaii right now from the videos and photos that I've seen are just gone, bro. Yeah, so if you're seeing this video, spread the word right now that Hawaii's underwater, and hopefully they can get some help, because that's crazy, bro.
Good morning, everybody. This is Palm Beach Pete from Palm Beach, Florida.
That's Jeffrey Epstein. I don't care. You cannot convince me otherwise. Like, we're not dumb. And people want to take pictures with him and all. Come on, bro.
Breaking
Shake
fuck
his
the news.
hand.
Here's another video that apparently Iran media has posted. It's a Lego animation of fucking Donald Trump. What the is going on?
What? I hope that don't get muted.
Go there. We're not showing you that because we're not going to show, the Israeli government does not allow us or want us to show where that may have come up, that interceptor. But
Trump just gave us the audio nugget that's going to be replayed until the end of his presidency. Check this out.
The President of the United States, Gavin Newsom, admitted that he has learning disabilities, dyslexia, everything about him is dumb. But then he looked at the audience and said, "What, I'm smarter than you," or something like that.
Dementia Donnie has struck again. This guy is calling Gavin Newsom the President of the United States as he sits behind the Resolute desk in the White House. You can't make this up, guys. This is real life.
What?
Okay, this really just happened and I feel very uncomfortable.
You can ask me anything you want. You can talk. You can do whatever the hell you want.
We're in the middle of a war. Americans are dying, Americans are struggling, grocery prices are surging, and this is what the president wants to talk about? Is that what you want to talk to the president about?
Shit's gotta stop, bro.
Because the president of the United States of America is a and the Israelis gathered blackmail on him through Jeffrey Epstein for decades, knowing that if they could get that then they would finally get exactly what they have wanted for the past 47 years, which is to destroy Iran. That is the state of this world.
I wish everybody was
Good afternoon.
like that. Shit would change.
Today, an indictment was unsealed, charging Donald J. Trump with felony violations of our national security laws, as well as participating in a conspiracy to obstruct justice.
Good.
This indictment was voted by a grand jury of citizens in the Southern District of Florida, and I invite everyone to read it in full to understand the scope and the gravity of the crimes charged. The men and women of the United States intelligence community and our armed forces dedicate their lives to protecting our nation and its people. Our laws that protect national defense information are critical to the safety and security of the United States, and they must be enforced.
Special Counsel Jack Smith is telling Republicans
that was on
game
the
on
news.
in a letter just released from his attorneys to Congressman Jim Jordan and Senator Chuck Grassley.
I don't believe shit I see on the news. That's beautiful.
We have some big news right now. Check out San Francisco right now. Look at this human formation that has been formed on the beaches of San Francisco. A truly historic moment. You have tens of thousands of people. Trump must go now. No ICE, no wars, no lies, no kings, and then about 100 or so holding the American flag upside down to protest what is happening right now in our nation. Once again, a lot of people say, what is this going to do? This isn't going to do much. But look at that community. Look at those organizers building. Look at that First Amendment right being exercised.
That's beautiful.
It's an amazing scene to witness. I'm seeing all of your pictures, your videos that you guys are sending. There are tens of thousands of people in some protests, over 100,000 people in like the flagship protests like St. Paul and another one in Boston. So it's a pretty historic day. We're going to get final numbers from organizers soon, and once we do, I will let you know. As always, spread the word, subscribe to support my work, link in bio. Follow along for all the news you need to know about. I'll have another
It's about uniting, coming together, Putting our differences aside. So what? Who cares? We have been brainwashed to be against each other, and they did that intentionally because we are their superiors, and they know that. The second we put our differences aside and begin coming together and realizing that there are way more of us than there is of them, and that we can take back our country, take back what is ours, F their system, F their... I'm done with it. I'm done. I'm tired of it. And we need more people like that coming together peacefully, but doing what we got to do to make them stop. And but we do it with love. We do it with kindness, unless we're forced to do otherwise. But we always start with love. Always. And what I just said isn't true. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Oh my gosh, I'm so kidding. Just kidding.
So I just cracked the files and figured out why no one's being arrested. Now, before we get into this, I didn't know how to make this video, but let me start off by saying I'm healthy. Blood work fantastic. I'm in the best physical prime of my life. I've never been healthier. I have no toxicity in me. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I'm sober. I don't eat processed foods. I eat clean and organic. I have no no friends. I have no enemies. I love all my friends. I love my family. I'm of sound mind. I love waking up. I have no issues with anybody. And before I even get started, the reason why I had to make that point is because I was searched on the 16th by a subregion right here. Yeah. Where is that? This subregion right here. It searched me up 100 times on March 16th. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And they went as far as to take down my video within less than a minute right here. But I remade another one on TikTok. But the one that didn't get censored was here on Instagram. So this video is about to go crazy. So as I was saying, this document that was found in the Epstein files from the FBI will connect 10 things. Epstein, Ghislaine Maxwell, Cantor Fitzgerald, which is inside the World Trade Center, Howard Lutnick, the CEO of Cantor Fitzgerald, Larry Silverstein, the owner of the World Trade Center, Les Wexner, Victoria's Secret. Les Wexner owns Victoria's Secret. Jeff Epstein, Ghislaine Maxwell, and crimes using charities. Oh, don't forget the president. Yeah, the president. Our current one. Second page of the FBI document says Cantor Fitzgerald had a history of crime. That's not good. And senior officials spoken about the money laundering that was occurring. Howard Lutnick ran everything and maintained a small circle. Lutnick instructed all of the fraud being committed. Yikes. He used philanthropy as the smokescreen for illegal activity. What? This Howard Lutnick, the current Secretary of Commerce who said he never met Jeffrey only one time and he was gross? Well, it gets worse. Not only did he do charity day scams, but Cantor Fitzgerald was actually not doing very well pre-September. And after the events of September, he was doing very well because insurance paid out while all the victims died. He was the only one who took off that day of work, as well as the owner of the World Trade Center. Both of them missed a day of work, but get super rich. He made millions. Larry made $4.55 billion. What's even worse is Lutnick was even a Jeffrey Epstein neighbor at the adjoining property of 11 East 71st Street. And Lutnick bought the property for $10 measly through a trust. Yep. $10, guys. And Les Wexner and Epstein both owned the building. Now you're wondering why no arrests have been made. Well, this guy was friends with her multiple times. So she's protected, hence why she's got dogs in prison because she was lonely. But also, they knew Jeff. And also, the right-hand man to Trump right now is Howard Lutnick. So you wonder why there's no arrests being made. Because they're all in on it. All of them. Hence why they're friends with him.
And that lady's not in prison. That's a... double.
They must be ready for the truth to come out about that Miami Mall incident. Because before, if you search for videos about it, you couldn't find anything. Now the videos are resurfacing. I'm talking about videos from 2024 when it actually happened. People who were actually there. Matter of fact, look at this shit. Something happened that day, and they hid it from that day. Now let me ask you this. Why are these videos resurfacing now? You heard President Obama say that there are aliens. You heard the president say that he's going to release the alien files. And then mysteriously after that, they start releasing these videos all over again. or unblocking these videos. Go down the Miami Mall rabbit hole. Look up a person named Fitz. See what Fitz said. See what he said happened. He gave a visual story about what happened. He has a 7-part series story about everything that happened in that mall. There is no way that teenage kids would mandate that many police to come to a mall. They seen something, and the proof is coming out. I'm out.
It's a distraction. Don't be distracted.
Earth
bro.
isn't as safe as you think. Some secrets hide in plain sight waiting for you. Beneath our feet, ancient tunnels stretch miles beneath cities, their origins unknown. Scientists have discovered forests that grow upside down and rivers that flow with invisible water. In Antarctica, strange sounds echo from beneath the ice, voices or something older. Deep in the Amazon, plants seem to move at night, watching intruders. Earthquakes sometimes reveal structures that defy history. And in certain deserts, footprints appear overnight only to vanish by dawn. Some islands vanish and reappear on maps. Every corner of Earth hides whispers of the unknown, blurring the line between reality and nightmare. The planet is alive, and it's watching us.
Right now, we are driving to the Chateau d'Amois. We just crossed over into Belgium, so we're out in the middle of nowhere in the Belgian countryside. This place is absolutely as notorious as they come. Definitely some anxiety in the air as we try to expose these creeps. This is a place a lot of people, I can guarantee, haven't heard of, but I want to raise awareness so that people do know what it is and they understand the very dark possibilities of what may be happening inside its walls. Yeah, we're 3 minutes away.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, looks like they got this place under fucking lock and key now. So we're right here. The chateau is right over here in this area to our left. The security here is fucking bananas. I mean, dude, this is actually crazy. Look at how thick this forest is here. You cannot see through. So like whatever the fuck is even behind this, I don't even know. If the allegations of human hunting parties that happen here are true, that would mean that it would be most likely in this forest area where those kids are being hunted and murdered.
That sucks, bro.
Here are 5 places in America hiding a dark secret beneath the surface. Number 1, Lake Lanier, Georgia. 30 million people vacation here every summer. Underneath the water sits Oscarville, a thriving black community violently driven out in 1912 and permanently buried when the government flooded the land. The cemeteries are still down there. Number 2, Central Park, New York. In 1857, the city forcibly bulldozed a prosperous black community called Seneca Village to build it. Over 300 people lost everything. The city called the land vacant in official records. It was not vacant. Number 3, O'Hare Airport, Chicago. The airport code ORD stands for Orchard Place. The entire town the government erased to build the runway. One day it existed. The next it was gone. Number 4, Lake Mead, Nevada. Underneath the water sits St. Thomas, a town deliberately flooded in 1938. The last resident left when water reached his front door. Now as the water drops, the ruins are coming back up. Number 5, the National Mall, Washington, D.C. Thousands of black residents were bulldozed out of Southwest D.C. in the 1950s so monuments to freedom could be built on top of their neighborhood. 30 million people walk these places every year, and almost none of them know what they're standing on. Follow for more buried history, and comment, which one shocked you most?
And if you think those Hawaii floods are on accident, that's
If you're Filipino, you absolutely need to care about what's happening in Oahu right now. There's historic flooding happening on the North Shore, and there's a dam where a levee is about to break. And that dam is owned by the Dole Plantation. Dole as in like the pineapple and banana company. I've talked about this before, but Dole is basically the company that overthrew the Hawaiian government. Pineapples aren't even native to Hawaii. And not only did the Dole family overthrow the Hawaiian government, or help overthrow, but the native Hawaiians have been asking the Dole Plantation for decades to repair the dam that they own. And instead of repairing it, they're trying to get the state of Hawaii to pay for it. And so now we have massive flooding on Oahu, thousands of people displaced because of a company that does not care about the Hawaiian people, that has literally only caused harm to the indigenous population. We should all care because they're part of America. But the reason why Filipinos should care especially is because Filipinos are fighting dole in the Philippines as well. Dole pays low wages, they disrupt local economies, they have poor working conditions, and they use horrible pesticides that wreak havoc on the local people. And this fight is still ongoing today. I know that there's so many things going on. And if you can't send mutual aid, at least stop buying dole products and stop turning a blind eye to what is clearly rapid change because of industrialization, because of capitalistic endeavors that don't care about or think about the sustainability of the land and the people that live on it.
It's intentional.
Hawaii is literally getting swallowed by water, and nobody gives a shit. Bet you haven't seen this on your feed. Right now, Hawaii is going through the worst flooding it's seen in 20 years. Houses underwater, cars sunk, the North Shore completely gone. But somehow, this disaster is getting completely ignored by the media. If locals weren't posting videos begging for help, we wouldn't even know this was happening. Look at this footage. Homes completely submerged, cars sitting at the bottom. Some areas, rescue teams can't even get in. Roads are cut off. People who need to evacuate have nowhere to go. There are reports that the Wahiawa Dam is about to collapse. If that thing goes, how many people are going to lose their lives? All of this happened in under 24 hours, and there's not enough rescue crews to handle it. People are out there stranded in the water with no help coming, and we almost never even knew about it. This shit makes me furious. Spread this. Let Hawaii's voice be heard.
I wish there was something I could do.
Hillary was specifically chosen by the Mothers of Darkness and the Satanic Council. You know, so I had a lot of experiences with her in Chicago in the early 1980s, which did include, you know, witnessing, I'll just say multiple. You know, with the hunting parties, I witnessed one of those in 1982 at the Rothschilds' Black Forest Lodge. You know, the elite who are healthy, who are well, you know, who are younger, they would release the children that they would hold captive in caverns around that area, usually at dusk, and then they would hunt all night for the kids. But they would release them and hunt for them. That would include, you know, and for the older individuals who are, you know, are not able to go out in the woods, they're getting older, they will have the youngest children inside the house. So they'd have those who are like 5 and younger in the house. Older people would hunt them within the house or the lodge. Usually, like with the ones in the house, they would just be used for magic. They wouldn't necessarily kill them.
What is wrong with people? Like, for real.
Leaders, you are going to like this one. You ready? What is the biggest secret that the elite, potentially religious organizations, and governmental institutions have kept from humanity? What is the ultimate dark secret that you can reveal right now?
All right, let's dive into this. One of the most persistent theories is that the elite, including certain religious and governmental institutions, have historically concealed the true extent of human potential and consciousness. They may have kept knowledge about advanced ancient civilizations, hidden metaphysical truths, and the full power of human consciousness from the general population. The idea is that by limiting what people know about their own potential, these institutions maintain control and influence. Whether it's the suppression of ancient technologies, the true nature of consciousness and energy, or the ability to manifest reality, the core secret is often said to be that humans are far more powerful and connected to the universe than they've been led to believe. Ultimately, it's about the untapped potential of human consciousness and the extraordinary capabilities we all hold.
What if I told you the world you know is a lie, a masterfully crafted illusion designed to keep you trapped? Centuries ago, an explorer named Richard Constantine, a figure erased from history, emerged from the lands beyond the Great Frozen Barrier. These lands, ruled by the enigmatic Primordium families, extend far beyond the icy wall that surrounds the continents we now call Earth, or as they call it, the Inner Lands. When Richard first set his eyes on these untouched territories, he saw control. These 7 continents encircled by endless ice were the perfect stage to trap generations in a fabricated reality, disconnected from the true expanse of the world. Using ancient knowledge of celestial optics and an understanding of human perception that surpasses anything modern science can explain, Richard and his allies built a false sky. The ice wall, it became a southern pole, cleverly disguised as the edge of a spinning sphere. They didn't just rewrite maps, they rewrote reality. By convincing the inhabitants of the inner lands that the infinite lay above, they ensured no one would look outward, toward the ice wall and the truth it conceals. Generations have been born, lived, and died within this invisible prison, believing in a universe that doesn't exist. But don't worry, this is just a story, right? Or is it?
Or is it?
Talking about a single individual.
Right.
And I see a lot of people just be sitting back waiting on a Messiah. They're waiting on that one person.
But they are too, though.
Who's that?
The other side is far more diligent about looking for that Messiah because they know where to look.
Yeah, everything. What I'm about to say is not true. I'm just speaking about a dream I had. Everything's a lie. All of it. Everything. Your religion, your food, your schools, your banks, your everything is a lie. All of it. And I'm here to bring awareness to it while showing you love and compassion and giving you grace. Because you can be awakened. You could be at the beginning of your awakening. You cannot fully awaken until you go on your healing journey. Once you go on your healing journey, that is when the real magic begins. Hang in there. You're gonna get you got this. You can do this. I believe in you, but you gotta believe in yourself. Thank you for tuning in to A Lit of Us Energy, where we uplift, motivate, and inspire each other to get our shit together. If you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe, and if you know somebody who you think would enjoy watching this, share it with them. I hope you have an amazing 24 and the best 7 yet, and the divine will radiate love and kindness and compassion and abundance and peace and joy and all the things over your life today, tomorrow, and forever. Till I see you on the next one, I love you.
Lady boss energy, yeah, she knows the way. You can finally speak of love and light any time of day. Lady boss energy, this one she got the vibe. Never stop questioning, never tell a lie.